Hey fellas, how's it going? I had the idea to do the Jonah Hex versus Warhammer video as one of those shower thoughts. Now, obviously, Jonah isn't any kind of world ender. He's not going to be winning a boxing match with Scarbrand anytime soon. But he is a hardened guerrilla fighter and bounty hunter. He's faced more than his fair share of weird things out in the Wild West. He's as tough as nails, and I just liked this idea that popped into my head about how he could change technology in the Empire by accident. Basically, just walking into a gunsmith shop or a blacksmith shop and asking for bullets or gunpowder for his revolvers. And for simplicity's sake, we're going to say that Jonah Hex is using old-fashioned cap and ball revolvers, which the Empire would be more than capable of producing with the resources that they have, which could lead to a pretty drastic improvement in military technology for the Empire, possibly allowing them to prevent the end times for a few more years, and giving them a platform to develop even greater technologies off of. And aside from just having higher capacity firearms, a percussion revolver is much more powerful than anything the Empire would currently have access to. Meaning Jonah Hex would accidentally cause a huge revolution in military technology in this new world, and probably not even give a damn about it. He would just want to get caps for the cylinder, some lead balls he might have to shave down himself to fit into his revolver, and gunpowder. And he would probably just spend his time stuck on the Warhammer world hunting beastmen or taking bounties. It isn't going to take more than one or two 44 caliber lead balls that turn a gore into Swiss cheese, especially one that's not armored. And even if it is a Bestigore wearing some sort of scavenged armor, it's probably rusted to hell and barely maintained, so that won't be stopping much either. Hell, the armor could become a liability when the lead balls punch through it and get stuck in the wounds. Now, if Torox were to show up, he would be 50 shades of fucked. But so would most people, so. And while it wouldn't exactly be a cakewalk for him, Jonah can kill a vampire and has in the past. Would he be able to get around Vlad von Karstein's regeneration ring? Probably not. But he would know well enough to aim for the head and take off whatever's left with his hatchet, to keep pretty much any other vampire count he came across down for good. And the best part about being a pistolero is he's not super interested in getting up close and personal in melee combat. So the physical advantages vampire counts would have over him aren't really worth anything. But God help the world if they ever manage to turn Jonah Hex. And while I'm not going to sit here and say that Jonah Hex could go 12 rounds with an orc in a boxing match, I am going to say he's smart enough to know that. And his ambush tactics are good enough, I think he could get the drop on an orc and put a round through the back of their head. Turn what passes for an orc brain into mashed potatoes with the pull of a trigger, and run off before the rest of the boys find out. And I really don't see Jonah Hex so much as even tolerating the Bretonnians. Their refusal to adopt gunpowder would probably just annoy him. So there's a chance if any Bretonnian lord or duke tried to hire him, he would charge them double, and then bang their wife behind their back for good measure. And if a group of knights ever try to take down Jonah Hex, well, he's got 12 shots, so they better bring more than 12 knights. Because unless they're Grail knights with armor blessed by the lady herself, plate armor was not designed to resist bullets. Even the non-aerodynamic lead balls Jonah Hex would probably be using in this setting. There's a reason why rich people have always feared peasants with guns. It takes away all of their advantages in ruling over them. And of course, there's always a chance Jonah Hex would temporarily sign up with a mercenary group like the Dogs of War, at least while he was getting his feet wet in this strange new world. He's not particularly picky about where he takes his orders from or who he gets his money from, as we saw the time he was hired by Lex Luthor to kill Superman. Boy, is that a long and complicated story I'm not going to elaborate on any further. And while working as a mercenary, if he ever came across the Dark Elves, whether that be on the deck of a ship or a proper field of battle, he would know better than to engage directly. He would fire down at them from behind rocks or trees or whatever he can hide behind. He would steal their uniforms, put it on over his normal clothes, and gun them down that way. Whatever it takes to survive for old Jonah, he'll do it. Now, there's always the question of chaos, and obviously any of the four gods can kill a normal human being whenever they want to. But is there a god that has the possibility of seducing Jonah Hex to their side? And the answer to that is Khorne. If one of the four Chaos Gods could get him to join them, it would be Khorne. Jonah's an angry boy, a natural warfighter, but it would take a lot of convincing. He's not the type to just throw his soul away on a bad deal with the devil. He's a gambler, but he's not stupid. Zinch could probably trick him. Jonah's not immune to getting double-crossed, so there's always a chance he could accidentally gamble away his soul to Zinch, too. Oh, now that I think about it, he's a little bit of a horn dog, too, so... So pretty much everybody other than Nurgle would have a chance to get a piece of Jonah Hex's soul. And that's where I'm going to wrap this one up, fellas, because I really can't see Jonah Hex exploring the new world in Warhammer. If you want to debate me on any of the topics I brought up here, or feel like I left anything important out, let me know in the comments below, and maybe I'll address it in a follow-up. With that said, thanks for watching this video through to the end, and you guys have a good day, you hear? Or else.